G'day, it's Mark and welcome back to the channel. And in this episode on our old retro used car ads, we look at Ian Thomas from Motor Village in Campbelltown, New South Wales for some really cool old cars. Let's check it out. Well, like a lot of used car dealers back in the day, Ian Thomas from Motor Village in Campbelltown, and these ads date from January the 19th, 1982. So it just gives you some idea of the values back in the day. And he says, look, incredible value. The I's and the two O's, the old 101 marketing. And the first car is the 1973 HQ six-cylinder Holden Kingswood automatic sedan with bucket seats, not a bench. That's pretty good. Radio cassette player. It was registered till October 82. Had mag wheels. It was gold in colour. Looks and drives great. You better be quick. $1,499 or only $11.03 per week. It's actually not a bad deal. I like the HQ. It was a good-looking car. Next up, we've got the Morris 1100 manual sedan. My friend David and his wife Zana have got a little Morris 1100. It's a cute little car. You can check out some episodes on the channel if you're interested. This is a Morris 1100 manual sedan featuring an economical four-cylinder engine, which I guess was relevant then because early 80s there was a few issues with the fuel prices going up quite substantially. So, you know, smaller four-cylinder cars were definitely desirable, and I guess less so large V8s. You could pick those up for a good price, which you'll see very shortly, a fantastic deal. But this one had 11 months registration on it, white Duco, brilliant value, $499. There was no weekly payment. They probably figured, well, it's cheap enough, you just buy it and pay full price. Here's the pick of them here, the 1973 Chrysler by Chrysler V8. So it would have been a 360 V8. If you go back on the channel, you can see I've got an episode there. I used to own a white Chrysler by Chrysler when I was working at Mitsubishi. I bought the car from one of my dealers in Young in New South Wales. I think I paid $1,250 for it. Needed a little bit of work, and my mate Jared had a beautiful Go Green, factory Go Green, about a 74 or 5 Chrysler by Chrysler. So we drove up in that and we picked up my white one, and we did a convoy on the way back. Nearly collected a sheep. Both of us nearly collected a sheep that kept running in front of us on the road, on the highway on the way back. That was pretty funny. Check out that video though on my channel. I go into the story there. But getting back to this particular ad, you can see here luxury motoring, bucket seats, which would have been a big split bench basically. Radio, would have had the signal seeking radio, I'd imagine. Burgundy in colour with a vinyl roof, which would have been probably a parchment. Nice colour scheme. Radial tyres. And don't hesitate, first to drive will buy. I think that'd be a really nice car. Who wouldn't mind that now? $1,995 or only $14.69 per week. I reckon that's a bargain. As long as you could afford the fuel, because they did drink like a fish. Next up is the 1972 XA Falcon 500 six-cylinder automatic sedan. Very popular make and model. Price to sell immediately. Drive away today. It was only $1,195 or only $8.80 per week. Definitely good value motoring there. Now here's a relatively late model car, and obviously the price reflects that as well. This is a 1980 Datsun 200B. So that would have been, the 200B replaced the 180B, and it was just before the Bluebird. So it's only a 2-year-old car, 4-speed manual station wagon, quite an unusual combination. One owner with logbooks, cloth seats, radio, cassette, mag wheels. I think they're the factory mags, which look quite good. Norfolk green in colour, and a credit to its previous owner, immaculate condition. Wasn't cheap, probably the dearest car on the lot, I'd say, back in the day. $6,295. or $41.69 a week. Or you could have maybe the XA, the Chrysler, and the HQ instead. 3 cars for the price of one. Next up is another HQ Kingswood, this time with a 253 V8, so that's the 4.2 litre V8. Quite a small, lightweight, relatively economical V8. It's an automatic sedan. It says fitted with power, but the economy of Holden's popular V8 engine. Extras include a radio, radial tyres, a tow bar, sun visor, and it's an ideal car for touring. It doesn't say power steering, so I'd say it doesn't have that, and it doesn't have air conditioning. Air conditioning is pretty rare back in those days, I think, for these sort of cars. You'd have to buy something a lot more upmarket, like an LTD or a Fairlane or Statesman or whatever. But $2,590 or $19.08 a week for a little V8 Kingswood sedan. Next up, and this is quite an interesting car. I think this is a TC Cortina, 1976. So it would have been towards the end of that particular model. Or it could be a T. No, I think it's a TC. I was going to say it could be a TD, but that had the rectangular headlights. So I think TC Cortina XL, 6-cylinder, T-bar automatic. So that's quite unusual that it was not the XLE, it was the mid-range model, but it had the 4.1 litre 6, the 250 cubic inch 6-cylinder. And for those people in the UK and Europe, they're probably amazed at the fact that you could buy a Ford Cortina with a 4.1 litre 6-cylinder engine. You could also get the 200 cubic inch 3.3 litre engine as well. They had the bonnet bulge to accommodate the 6-cylinder. And they were kind of renowned for being a bit of a lead-tipped arrow, so fairly nose-heavy, but it certainly went fast in a straight line. A couple of my mates had them back in the day. I remember one of them had an XLE 4.1. I think that was a TD. And, it went really well. It was nicely fitted out inside. But this one's got bucket seats, radio carpet, radial tyres, blue Duco, probably that Apollo blue, I think, similar to what you could get on XB Falcons. A great medium-sized performer with the power of Ford's 250 6-cylinder engine, and that's $2,495. Similar price to the V8 Kingswood, or $18.38 per week. This would have been quite an expensive little car back in the day. It doesn't have the year model on it, so I'm probably going to guess it's around sort of 78. It's a Volkswagen Golf 5-door liftback, Volkswagen reliability, 1.5 litre motor, 4-speed manual gearbox, harbour blue in colour with cognac trim, radio cassette, European sporty 4-cylinder. I mean, they were quite upmarket little cars for the time, and I think they may have got Car of the Year, the Golf. I'm just trying to think, Wheels Car of the Year. I think it did, actually. I'm not sure what year, but I'm sure someone else knows. And my sister had one of these, actually, in very nice condition, but hers was like a 3-door, if you include the hatch. So this is a 5-door car, $4,995 or $33.31 per week. Wonder where it is now, if it still exists. Another really cool little car. I remember these when they were brand new. I remember the ad on TV. It actually had these minis driving in a circle in a circus tent with clowns sort of walking behind them, and it was sort of it was like mini, 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 mini. I love my car. I love my car. I drive it every day. I have more fun than anyone. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, it was like mini, 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 mini. I don't know if anyone else remembers that ad or not. Certainly, if you live in Australia, you might remember it. This is a 1977 Mini LS 4-speed. So that was kind of more the luxury version of the Mini, built in Australia. Extras galore, mag wheels, cloth trim, personalised striping, great sound system, including equaliser and burglar alarm, and it even had a vinyl roof. How's that for the 70s? 77 model, so that's towards the very end of the Minis in Australia. $2,495 full price, or $18.38 per week. You can see the little driving lights there in the grille and the factory mags. Pretty nice car, actually. And the dealership advertised the fact that it was open until 9 p.m. Wednesday and Thursday nights. Normally Thursday night was late night shopping in Sydney. They also added Wednesday night, so I guess people could come after work and check the cars out. But it's just another little retro look back in time at, I guess, the used cars that were available in Australia and the pricing. And as I said, it's interesting to see the comparison between some of the larger cars versus the smaller ones, particularly, you know, the larger cars were relatively more expensive when they were new, but they, as used cars, are actually a lot cheaper. And as I said before, mainly because of the fuel crisis back then, or sort of into the second fuel shortages, and prices had gone up quite substantially. So, you know, small four-cylinder cars were certainly very, very desirable. So that's why you're seeing things like Chrysler by Chryslers for $1,900, yet you're looking at a Mini for $2,495, you know, or a Golf for, you know, nearly $5,000. So anyway, just another little retro look back in time. Well, I hope you enjoyed that episode on Ian Thomas used car ads from Motor Village in Campbelltown. Some pretty cool cars there. Wouldn't mind that Chrysler by Chrysler. If you haven't checked out the other episodes, there's one on the Cord Car Company, and there's also one on Melford Motors. So check those out. Go to the playlist under used car ads and you'll see them there. So if you did enjoy the episode, please do give it a thumbs up. Doesn't cost a cent, only takes a second. It does help the channel in a big way. Share with your friends, social media, Facebook, forums, car clubs, things like that. You can also hit the hype button as well. That just means that YouTube recommends the video to other like-minded car enthusiasts. And above all, please hit that subscribe button so you can receive episodes as they're released. You'll be the first to know. Hit the little bell icon. That way you'll get a notification. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.